My name is Ricky, and in this video, I'm going to walk you guys through step by step how to design and customize a Shopify product page using Shopify's free Dawn theme. We're going to go from this boring default Shopify product page with no customizations on it to a product page that looks just like this, that looks branded, has benefits, add-ons here to increase your average order value, some urgency, social proof, trust elements, videos down here, and as we scroll further, just all the necessary things to turn visitors into paying customers. So if you're trying to learn Shopify product page customization or Shopify product page design, then this video is for you. It's going to walk you through everything step by step, click by click. So to get started, we need three things. The first one is going to be Shopify. If you don't have Shopify, the link will be down below and it's going to get you Shopify for 3 days free and only $1 for 3 months. And the second thing that you're going to need is your product imported to your store. And what I like to use is AutoDS. In the example, we're using this facial massaging device because it's a newer product in the beauty space that solves a lot of problems. And you can see here that in AutoDS, I can get it for $30 and I'm going to sell it for $59.99 because that's a competitive price and what my competitors are pricing it around. And then lastly, you're going to need this free custom product page document with all of the codes that are going to help us design our store. So click down below, open up this page, and you'll see that all of the codes that we're going to use are right here. So make sure to click these drop downs and you'll see everything that we're going to use. So as long as you have those three things, we're ready to get started. Now that we're in Shopify, the first thing that we want to do is add the Dawn theme. So you can click import theme, visit the theme store. And once you're in the Shopify theme store, you're going to search, type in Dawn, and then you're going to click try theme and it's going to add it to your store. You can see here, we're going to click publish and publish again. And why I like Dawn is because it's Shopify's fastest free theme. So it's perfect if you're trying to learn Shopify product page customization. It makes it super easy. So now that it's on our store, you're going to click edit theme. And while you're here, this is a very important step because if you don't do this step, all of your products on your stores are going to have the same template. So make sure to click at the top, homepage, products, create a template. And you're going to name this whatever product you're designing this product page for. So in my case, I'm just going to go ahead and put facial device in here based on the default product and click create template. And now that it's created, we need to go assign it to that product. That way, any customizations that we make are just for that product specifically. So I'm going to exit, then click products, and I'm going to click on this device and then scroll down and you can see here where it says theme template. We're going to click the drop down and click facial device. This is just so when we go customize it, it's only customizing it for this product specifically. And if you have multiple products, just make multiple product page templates. That way, all the customizations for this don't get applied to everything else. And then click save. So now that we made the product page template and we assigned it to the right product, let's go ahead and click edit theme again, and then click homepage at the top again, products, and you can see facial device is assigned to one product. So I'm going to click on that, and now we can go ahead and start customizing this. So the first thing that we want to do here is make our logo. So go to canva.com and then you're going to end up on this page right here. And what I want you to do is click create, custom size, and type in here 800 by 150 because it's going to be a rectangle and that's the size that's going to fit properly on your store's header. And then click create new design. And now you can see here that you have this rectangle. And as you see here, all I did was type in my name. I used this font and I bolded one word and then this word, same font, just not bolded. So that's literally it. Don't overthink your logo. And once you're done, just download it. So I already have it downloaded. So I'm going to go back into my store. I'm going to click this gear icon on the left. I'm going to click logo and then I can upload it right here. So now you can see that the file uploaded. So I'm going to go ahead and click done. And as you can see, it's a little bit small. So a safe bet is something like 150 to 180. And there it is. I think that looks pretty good. We're going to click save. Now that our logo is made, we want to go ahead and define what our brand colors are going to be. So in this document, I have this here. It's a ChatGPT prompt. Just highlight it, go into ChatGPT, paste it here. And all I want you to do is put in whatever niche that you're selling in. So in my case, I have beauty. But if I was selling something like pets, I would type in pet space. So you can see that it's giving me some different colors for my buttons and call to actions, and then a softer for sections and announcement bars. These are the colors that ideally you would use. In my case, it already gave me this softer like salmon color and then this maroon color. So we're just gonna go with that. So to update the colors, make sure you're in theme settings, the gear icon, and then it says colors here. And then for scheme 1, you want to go ahead and do button background color here. And once you're in this section, go ahead and go to where it says solid button background and put in that darker color that it gave you. And you can see here, mine turned maroon. And now what we can do is go into scheme 2, and this is where you want that background to be that softer background color that it gave you. So in my case, for scheme 2, I put that softer salmon color as the background. And then for that text, I actually just use that darker maroon color. So you guys can do the same there. This will all make sense in a second. So now that we have a logo and our brand colors, the next step for us in designing a high converting product page is building the skeleton before we fill in the content. So what you want to do is make sure that you're in this sections setting, and you're going to click here where it says product information and click the drop down. And what we're going to do is just remove some things before we add things. So the first thing we want to remove is this text icon. The next thing we want to remove is the quantity selector. You want to click buy buttons and then uncheck dynamic checkout buttons. We just want that single button there. For description, I want you to click this and drag it up right above variant picker and under price. That's where we're going to want our description. The share you're going to get rid of. And then I want you to add a couple different sections here. Hover your mouse right in between buy buttons and related products, and you're going to see that this appears, a plus icon. You're going to click this plus icon, and I want you to add 2 custom liquids, and this will make sense in a second. We'll add the code. And then the next thing we want to add is our collapsible rows. I want you to add 4 collapsible rows here. So now that we have the skeleton part of our product information section, let me show you how these custom liquids work. So all you're going to do is click on that first custom liquid. And once you clicked on it, click on the name here. And I want you to fill this in as urgency. That's going to be the name for this. And then go get the code from this document. It's going to be here under selling fast text. And you're going to click this copy button. And you're going to go back, and I want you to paste that there, and I'm going to show you exactly how that looks. And it says selling fast, limited units available. And now you have urgency on your store. And if you wanted to change anything in here, I labeled everything in the code. So like the icon before text, the urgency message, you could change it there as well. Any of the colors here, you can see that you can change. The next code that we want to add, we're going to click on the next custom liquid and go back in here. I want you to add this testimonial code here. So I'm going to copy this code. I'm going to go back and I'm going to paste it here, and then I'm going to name it social proof. And you can see here that now it created this box for us. And you can update this with whatever you want here. So we just added 2 custom liquid sections. I wanted to do those 2 quickly just to show you guys how it works. So you can literally just copy and paste that code in here and it'll create this element. So once you guys do that, I want you to click save. And there's one more thing I want you guys to do. Click exit here and then go back into your product settings. So I'm going to click products and then I'm going to open the device. And now that you're in the product page settings, go back into this document and get this description code. You're going to copy this, go back in here, and I want you to click this show HTML button. And once you've clicked it, it should show a number 1 here. And I want you to paste that code in here. So once you've pasted in that code, click that show editor button again. And now you can see exactly what it did. And it made this section right here. And what I want you guys to do is obviously customize it to whatever your store is or your product. You could take this, paste it into ChatGPT and say, rewrite this, but for my product and whatever your product is. So I'm going to go ahead and click save, and then I'm going to go to online store, and let's go back into the product page. So now you can see that the store is slowly starting to come together. So now what we want to do is build the rest of the skeleton. So I want you to click this eyeball icon here for related products. We're not going to show related products here. I want you to click add section. We're going to add rich text here. And once you add rich text, just click the trash can for the button. We do not need the button. And then you're going to add another section. And this section here is actually going to be custom liquid because this is going to be a video carousel. And it's one of the most important parts of Shopify product page customization because adding real video content and showing the product in use is exactly what customers want to see today because customers no longer want to read about products and have really long descriptions. You want to show them as much social proof as possible. I'm going to name this videos. And then we can go get that code. Click video section, and then we can copy it. And then we're gonna paste that code in there, and I want you to click save. So now that I pasted that video code, you can see that I can press play. and it shows different people using my product. And I'll show you guys in a second exactly how to add videos to this. So the next section we want to add is going to be our multi-row. So I'm going to click there, and then we're going to go into each row, and I want you guys to remove the button label because we don't need buttons in there. So I'm going to click in each one and just remove the button label. And now we're going to add another section, and it's going to be another custom liquid section. And I'm going to name this one results. And we're going to go into our document, and I want you to get this results section and copy it. And then we're going to paste it here, and you're going to see exactly what it looks like. It's going to be this percentages, and you can go within the code. I have it labeled, but you're going to go ahead and just like change some of the text here. So it said set it helped reduce puffiness and facial tension. You can see stat 3, would recommend it to a friend looking for an at-home beauty tool. And you can have ChatGPT write this for your own store. So you would highlight this text, put it in ChatGPT and say, rewrite this, but for this product, whatever you're selling. And if you wanted to change the color, because right now it matches my brand color, just look for the color in here. So you can see circle chart, this creates the circular progress ring, and you can see the color codes here. So you would just get the color code that you want to put in there, whether it's green or blue. Just make sure that you Google blue color code or pink color code or whatever color that you want. So now we want to add another section, go into apps, and if you don't have Loox Reviews, it's linked down below. Make sure to add Loox Reviews to your store because reviews are one of the most important elements of a high converting Shopify product page because they provide social proof. And like I told you guys with videos, Loox is going to let you put photo reviews here, and I'll show you guys how to do that. So make sure you install the Loox Reviews app. It's linked down below, and you want to add reviews widget. And you can see here that it adds this section for reviews. Obviously, these are placeholders. We're going to fill this in a second. And now let's go ahead and add one more section. And this is actually going to be our frequently asked questions section. So I want you to go ahead and search for collapsible content. And here it is. You're going to click on it. And now we're going to turn this into frequently asked questions. So now that we have our skeleton set up, let's go ahead and customize this to really bring it to life. And the first thing that we want to do is click this activate inspector. That way, wherever we click, we can edit. So if I click on the announcement bar, now I can go ahead and change things. So I'm going to click on scheme 1, and I actually want it to be scheme 2. And now you can see it changed it there. On the left, I'm going to click this announcement text, and I'm going to change the text to 50% off plus free shipping today only. So now the next thing that I want to do is actually change the font. So I'm going to go into theme settings. I'm going to go into typography, and the fonts that I like are something like Poppins, or even if you just use a simple Arial font, that's totally fine. But for your headings, I would recommend having it bold. And now you can see that it bolded this and all of your headings. So I'm going to click done. And then for the body, I'm going to use the same font, just not bold. So now you can see I have Arial, regular, and I'm going to click done. And now that we changed the font, the next thing we want to do is we want to add star ratings right above the title. So under product information, you're going to add a block. You're going to go to apps, and then I want you to add this star rating widget right above the title. And this section is actually going to be this section right here, where we're going to put 4.9, 10,000 plus happy customers. Feel free to put whatever you want here. You could do happy moms, happy beauty enthusiasts, happy pet owners. You could change the number to whatever you'd like. The size, I'm going to do something a little bit smaller, maybe something like 14 is a safe bet, and we're going to click save. So now I want you to click product information, and then for media width, do medium instead of large. And now we're going to go ahead and add 2 different codes that are in that document. So while you're in product information, we're going to add another code here. So you're going to scroll down, you're going to click custom CSS, and then I want you guys to go back into this document, and it's going to be this one here. That's the product title smaller. You're going to copy this code. You can go back into the document. And why we're doing this is just to make the product title smaller, to fit on one line. So now you can see that it reads nicely. It's not too big. It's not taking up too much space. We'll click save. And now the next thing that we want to do is go ahead and change this price color, because right now it's just black. They both look kind of equally the same. Whereas if you look at this demo, you can see that it's grayed out, and actually the sale price is much bigger, and it's the brand color. So what we're going to do is go back into this document, and you want this price, size, and text adjustment. And like I told you guys, in the code, you can change the color to whatever you want to match your brand. I'm going to copy it, and then I'm going to go back into this. And now that you've copied it, you're going to go into theme settings, scroll all the way down to where it says custom CSS, and you're going to paste that right here. And now you can see that the price changed and it looks much better. The sale price is grayed out. The new price is bigger and much easier to read, making it look like it's on sale. So we're gonna go ahead and click save. The next thing that we wanna do is I like to put the logo in the middle. So click on the heading here and then you can see logo position. You're gonna do middle center. And now you can see that the logo is centered. And the next thing I like to do is I like to make the header much smaller. Scroll all the way down to where you see padding and just make this as little as you can. Maybe something like 4 is good. That way it just doesn't take up too much space and it looks much more premium when it's thinner. So the next thing that we want to do is we want to add the app CheckBoost, and you're going to click upsell product. And this is extremely important if you want to increase your average order value, because all it's going to do is create a checkbox upsell with a perfect add-on that's just going to complement their products. All of my stores have this app. And as you can see here on this store, this app generated an extra $3,000 in just the last 30 days. So I highly recommend it. It's going to be linked down below as well. So once you've added upsell product, you're going to click save. And then I'm going to show you guys how to set it up. So in CheckBoost, once you install it, you're going to end up right here. Then you're going to click create a checkbox upsell. And the title here doesn't really matter. I'll just put the product. So I'm going to say facial device plus serum. While I was in AutoDS, I imported a collagen boosting serum because that's what I wanted to do as an add-on. It just should make sense. So what we're going to do is our target product is going to be a specific product. We'll select it and we'll say, hey, we want to put this checkbox on this facial sculpting device. And then the product that we want to upsell is going to be whatever you want to put in as your add-on. So in this case, I have a collagen boosting serum. And now you can see that our checkbox looks like this, but we're going to customize it completely. So the heading, I like to put in here, add collagen boosting serum. And then for the description, I'm just going to remove this and I'm going to put in here 50% off limited time offer to add some urgency. So the next thing we want to do is we want to click enable toggle. And that turned it from a checkbox to a toggle switch, because 90% of customers are used to using a toggle switch, whether it's an iPhone or an Android. We all use toggle switches versus checkbox now. And scrolling further down, you could customize the styles. So the padding, I like to make it as little as possible. Same thing with the image size, just something really simple. And then the border color, just whatever you want. You could even just not even have a border color, just have it 0. That's a pretty safe bet. But I'm just gonna click save and close. And now I refresh this product page and you can see that CheckBoost is here. And the nice thing about CheckBoost, no other app does this, is you can click anywhere in this checkbox and it's gonna turn on that toggle switch. So if people are just scrolling, they can turn it on instead of just manually having to click here. And this text here is optional. You could simplify it even more. I actually went ahead and simplified it even more. I kind of just liked it really simple, especially for the aesthetic of this brand. So now the next steps for us are to fill in all of the details. And I want to walk you through exactly how to change the photos in the code, add videos here, and we'll fill in the rest as we go. So the first thing that we want to update is going to be this social proof, and it's going to be this testimonial right here. So what I like to do, like I did in this one here, is I made it an authority in this space. So this is helping with collagen, reduce fluid retention, all these different things. So I asked ChatGPT, does an authority recommend this, like a dermatologist, or which doctor is for this? And have they ever recommended tools like this before? And ChatGPT said yes. So I said, go ahead and make me a testimonial that's for this product. And it came up with this. So to actually update this here, you can see that I added text for you guys on like the sections inside of the code. So what we're looking for is to change the name. And you can see here, right here's my name. So I'm just going to paste in that doctor's name. But in your guys' case, it might be somebody else. If you're selling pet products, the authority might be a veterinarian. So I put in here Dr. Ruth, dermatologist. And then as we scroll further down, this is where you're going to change that review text. Then I want you guys to go back into Shopify. Then I want you to click into content, files, and what we have to do on this page right here is actually upload the photo that we want to put in that circle. So in my case, I actually went to this website called Pexels. You get free stock photos that you can use on your website, royalty free. I put in doctor and I hit enter. And as you can see here, there's a bunch of really nice photos of doctors. So you would just pick one, maybe you could take a screenshot, and then you would just upload that into your Shopify store. So I just went ahead and uploaded this photo. I actually put it in ChatGPT and asked ChatGPT to have that doctor using the product. So what we're gonna do is hover over it, copy link, and go back into where the testimonial is and look for where it says change profile image here. And you're just gonna replace this link. So I'm gonna replace that link with the one that I just uploaded. And now you can see that the image changed to this doctor using my product. So I'm gonna go ahead and click save. So now the next important thing I wanna do is show you guys how to get videos and add them to this section. Because right now, if you guys just paste this code in, it's gonna be all of these videos here. So you're gonna go to TikTok and you're gonna search for your product. So facial device massager I put in here. You can see all the different people using it. So as soon as you find one that's actually of your product and you want it, you could just click on this video, copy the link, and go into this website called Snaptic. This is gonna let you download it without a watermark. So you would paste that link here, download, and then click download video again. And now you can see the video is downloaded. So what we're gonna do is a similar process. We're gonna upload it into our files, take the link, and put it in that video section. Okay, so the video just uploaded. So we're gonna go ahead and copy that link, go back into the product page. And what you wanna do is in that video code, look for the Shopify links of these videos and replace them. So I highlighted that first one and I'm gonna replace it, and you'll see that first video changed. And once you do that, make sure to click save and then press play. So I just clicked save and now we can press play. And make sure that your video's in English. I didn't even realize that that one was in a different language, but that's the idea, is you would just replace the link with a new video that you guys find. So now that you guys know how to update the video section, the next thing we wanna do, we're gonna skip all the text for now because that's truthfully the easiest part. And the next important part is gonna be your reviews. How do we update these to show social proof? Like people are actually here and have bought from our store before. And to do that, I want you guys to go into the Loox Reviews app and I want you guys to click import reviews. And if you guys don't see it here, you can go into manage reviews, import reviews, and then you're gonna do it based off of a custom file. And what you're gonna do is click make a copy again, and it's gonna bring you to this empty template here. It looks super confusing, don't worry. I'm gonna show you guys exactly how to fill it in. Once you guys clicked make a copy, it's gonna bring you to a page that looks like this. Mine's pre-filled in. I actually give students in my free course a pre-filled in template. So the first thing it's asking of you is your product handle here. And to get your product handle, it's just gonna be the end string of the URL. So what I mean by that is if you go to your products in Shopify, scroll all the way down under search engine listing, click this pencil, and then it's gonna be this under URL handle. It's just the last part of it. So sculpt and depuff. So you're gonna copy that and you're gonna paste it here. And once you paste it, you can just click this circle and just drag it as far down as you'd like, and it's gonna copy it across everything. The next thing is a rating star. I just put 5s all the way through. I threw in a couple 4s just so it looks more legit. Your author is just gonna be random first names and last names. So in here, I just ChatGPT'd and asked for a list of like 30 first names and last initials. Email doesn't matter. So this can be all the same email. And then the body, you're gonna go into ChatGPT and ask it to write reviews for your specific product. So you can see here that ChatGPT wrote this one for me and it says, my face always looks puffy in the morning and nothing seemed to help. But after using this for a week, I can actually see my jawline again and my skin looks more awake. And it gave me a bunch of different reviews here. The created at date, you're just gonna type in a date. And the most important part of this is gonna be the URL. So to actually add photos to make it look like real people purchased from your store, as it does here, if I scroll all the way down to the finished one, you can see that I have real photos of people using my product. Because like I told you guys earlier, a Shopify product page that's high converting and designed properly has social proof. All the biggest brands have the most social proof because now customers need to gain trust. If you don't have any reviews, any videos, nothing of your product in use, customers just aren't gonna trust you over your competitors. So how you can actually get images to your store is go back into the spreadsheet and all it's asking is a photo URL. So what I like to do is go to a place like Amazon and then you can see I can just click on a review, right click, copy image address, and then I can just paste it here. And that image on Amazon is exactly the image that I have here. If I scroll further down, you can see it's this one right here. So you can import reviews onto your store that way from anywhere. Find them in AliExpress, find them on Amazon, just right click, copy that image URL and put it on that spreadsheet. So once you guys have found a bunch of different images and filled in the spreadsheet, all I want you guys to do is click File, Download, CSV, comma separated values, because that's how Loox wants this file. And now that you've downloaded that file, go back into Loox, continue to upload, and then upload that file right there and you're gonna see that it's importing the reviews. And now to verify that those product reviews ended up on your Shopify product page, you want to go back to the Shopify product page, scroll all the way down, make sure you refreshed, and you should see that those reviews are here and they all look really different. They all say different things and they all handle different customer objections. So now that we're done with the more complex sections and we have our skeleton done, all that's left is the text here, and then adding some photos and benefits. So just to show you guys how I filled it in on the main store, so I have some trust badges here, like how do I use it? They can click it and I have some information here. All of this was ChatGPT'd. Targets multiple skin concerns, free worldwide shipping because AutoDS ships anywhere across the world. They'll pick, pack, and ship it for you. So you get an order, they handle everything else. And then here, join thousands of women elevating their skincare routine and just reinforce that statement. And then the rest is just the product in use with a benefit and then just doubling down on that benefit. The product in use, a benefit, and then just doubling down on the benefit. And I actually have to add this section, which I completely forgot to do. So to add this section to our store, we're gonna go back into the product page and right under the results, I'm gonna click the plus icon and we want multi-column. And once you add multi-column, you can change the heading, join thousands of success stories. I'm gonna remove this button label. We just don't need it. And you're gonna go through each one of these. You don't really need the text. You could make these testimonials. I just didn't. And all you're gonna do is basically add a photo that you want to highlight here. And it's ideally people using the product, the results of using it. Because like I keep telling you guys, a winning Shopify product page design is filled with social proofs. So make sure that before you guys go spend money on ads, that you're filling your product page with social proofs. So this section right here is actually this one. I just removed the text and imported photos and actually made the background pink. So to do that, you can click multi-column and then you're going to go down to where you have the color scheme. And we changed it to scheme 2. So let me fill in the pictures just to show you guys how it works. But I'm just gonna remove the text and then I'm gonna add that photo. So I went ahead and just uploaded that photo just to show you guys that this is exactly how it works. So you would just remove the text, upload that photo. So now you can see it's really starting to come together. I'm just gonna go ahead and fill in the text and I'll show you guys once the text is filled in. So I just went ahead and filled in all of this text. And like I told you guys can just highlight everything on your product page, put it in ChatGPT and say, fill all of this text in for my specific product and give it your specific product and it'll do it all for you. And then as you can see, the rest is filled in, but I want you guys to click on the bottom here in the footer and change it to that second scheme color. It's just gonna look nicer. It's gonna break up the page nicely. And you could sprinkle in that wherever you'd like on whichever sections you want. The next thing I want you to do on your product page is click header on the left here. And then I want you to uncheck show separator line. It's just not necessary. And then I want you to click product information. And then for the top padding, just bring this down to about 8 to 12 is pretty good. And it'll just lift that page up. And that's what we want. And then we're gonna click save. So now the missing piece to our Shopify product page is our product images. And this is the most important element to your Shopify product page design because you can have all of these things, but if your product images aren't doing what they need to do in terms of getting customers to understand how the product works, make it look premium, and show them exactly the benefits of this product, then you still will struggle to get sales. So your product images are key. And luckily we have AI to help us make product images. And what I like to do is I use a tool called Creatify. It makes me my AI UGC videos for ads, and it makes me AI product images. And you could use any tool out there. That's just the one that I use. And I go in depth in it inside of my free course. And you guys can enroll in my free course. There's no cost. It's completely free. It's linked down below as well. But I'm gonna go ahead and upload the photos that I created using Creatify. And I'll show you guys how they turned out. So I'm back in the product settings section and I uploaded all of the different photos that I made using Creatify. And like I said, if you guys want an in-depth tutorial of how I create product images like this, I can do that for you and I can make a whole video, or it's already made in depth inside of my free course, so feel free to check that out as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove this one because it's just that stock image, and I'm only gonna be left with the best images here. So I'm gonna click save. So now as you can see with the photos that I made in Creatify of people holding my product, using it, it really brought this website to life. And if you wanted to change how this looks here, you could click on product information, and then under layout, instead of stacked, you could do a thumbnail carousel, which is pretty common in e-commerce. And you can see that this is exactly how it looks. looks, and I'll keep that and I'm gonna click save. So now you guys can see exactly how powerful Shopify product page customization can be using all of these elements combined together. Everything from good product images to the custom codes I'm giving you guys to the add-on here that can increase your average order value and put more money back in your pocket. It really comes together to create a branded Shopify product page design. So that's exactly how to design and customize a high converting Shopify product page using the free Dawn theme. If this Shopify product page customization tutorial helped you guys, please hit the like button and please share it with somebody that's interested in Shopify or has a Shopify store. And if you guys found this video helpful, I go much more in depth in my free course, Dropship in 21 Days. It's linked down below as well. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.